Smooth animations aren't always a good thing. Wanna know why? Stay tuned. What's up, Survivalists? It's Jay from TeamWnJ here to enhance your animations and tell your stories. If you're new here, I make Minecraft animation tutorials every Monday, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to not miss any uploads. If you're not, welcome back. The 12 principles of animations coined by Disney animators Ollie Johnston and Frank Thomas are the foundations of modern day animation. Today we'll be covering the 6th principle of animation, slow in and slow out. Now this principle refers to how things move. Let's jump right into some examples. Alright, so I've set up this quick scene here. It's just several villagers racing along a track. This demonstrates slow in and slow out in 3 different ways. The first guy here doesn't have slow in or slow out. This works to show that he's moving at a constant speed. We don't see where he's coming from, so we can assume that he's been coming from quite far away because he starts at a constant speed. When it ends, it doesn't slow out because there's nothing slowing him down. And so he slams at the same speed into the wall. Now, if we look at the second lane, he starts over here and it takes some time for him to get to full speed. This is called slow in. As you can see, in the first few frames, it takes him a few seconds before he can actually get going. And nearing the end, he starts slowing down because he's been traveling so long. And so when we take a look at the last few frames here, we can see that his position doesn't change as much as when he is over here. Now in the bottom lane here, this is what happens when you use slow in and slow out completely wrong. As you can see, he starts from nothing, but all of a sudden he accelerates like crazy. There are very few things in life that go from stationary to speed of sound within 2 seconds. And the human body certainly is not capable of doing that. So that's why this is wrong. He should not be accelerating at such crazy speeds. And nearing the end, he crashes into a fence post, but there's a reason the bottom crash does not look as good as the top crash. Take a look at this again, the bottom crash and the top crash. This crash doesn't work because the cart begins slowing down as it impacts something, but the guy reacts as if he crashed into this post at max speed. He didn't, he slowed down. He shouldn't have reacted the same way as the guy on top. So the lesson this teaches us is that if you want something to impact at high speeds, make sure it doesn't slow in. Let's jump to another example. Here's a diamond axe being thrown into a block of wood. As you can see, the impact doesn't look right because it's been slowed down. How do we fix this? It's as simple as jumping into our F curves. To do that, simply go up to layout and switch over to animate. Once here, we can select our axe, right click and select show F curves. This basically shows us the curves of how the diamond axe moves. As you can see near the end, it's a spline, and this entire duration with this black handle is where it's being slowed out. We don't want it to slow out. All we have to do is hit the 0 length button. As you can see, the impact feels a lot harder.
Nice.
Now keep in mind, I did say most things don't accelerate from 0 to 100, but there are things that do. Here's another example that I prepared to show off just that. The bow, a perfect example of something that doesn't need a slow in. Let's watch what we have first. So the bow starts off drawing back and all it does is shoot. If we take a look at the F curves, you can see that I've already set them to linear interpolation. This means that between my 2 points, it moves in a straight line. There are 3 different modes of interpolation in cinema. We have linear over here, step, which means that it just changes on the spot, and spline. If we want something to slow in or slow out, select spline. This is what the bow looks like with slow in and slow out. Keep in mind, this is not the right way to do it. You see how it stays at the bow a bit too long before actually shooting? Notice these frames here. Now, if we set this to linear, watch where the arrow goes. Much further ahead, the way it should go. Now this is all adding up to one big principle of animation, and that is weight. This is the biggest thing that all Minecraft animators miss out on the most, including myself. So I'm hoping to build all these videos up together until I finally make one on how to do weight properly. Anyway, I hope this helped you to deliver weight a bit better in your animations, and hope to see you next time. Cheers. Hey, do you want to learn animation but don't know where to start? Why not check out my Beginners to Advanced playlist designed to help you improve your animations right here. If this video has helped you, don't forget to share it and help your friends too. I'm a YouTuber trying to influence and change Minecraft animations for the better while working on my own animated series, Levisleer. You can play a massive role in the development of Levisleer by watching more of my videos or checking out my Patreon. With that said and done, this has been Che from TeamWnJ to improve your animations and tell your stories. Cheers!